Stop building boring AI chatbots. Today I'm going to show you how I built AI voice activated personal assistant in Telegram using n8n. First, I'm going to show you how this works. Let's run our n8n and wait for a response. Okay. Hi, I spent 12,000 around groceries today. I want you to log that in. So it has received our message. Let's check Telegram. So it has sent our message. So workflow successful, executed successfully. Let's check Telegram. So this is our voice agent.
Your 12,000 naira grocery expense has been logged.
Okay, you can see how that sounded. It sounded so Nigerian. So let me ask it now to tell me the amount I spent on groceries today. So let's check the spreadsheet to see if it actually logged that in. Okay. All right. So it actually logged that in. Let's go ahead and ask it again. Hi, how much did I spend on groceries today? Okay, so let's see. So workflow executed successfully. Let's listen.
You spent 12,000 naira on groceries today.
Okay, so that worked perfectly. You can hear how Nigerian voice agent is sounding. So this, even when you send a text message, it's still going to respond as a voice assistant. That is exactly how we have set this up. Now let me walk you through how I set this up step by step. Now Telegram is our trigger. We trigger this message from Telegram. Now we use this if node here so that if it is a voice agent, if it was sent through voice, it goes through this part here. If it is a text, then it comes through this part here. So this node here, so let me open this. So you can see it here, this filter here. So if it's a voice, if the voice message is equals to yes, then it goes to that part, which is this Telegram here that loads the message. Then this code node here normalizes the audio that is being sent from Telegram. Then we send it to ChatGPT to transcribe the audio for us. So this is it here. Hi, how much did I spend on groceries today? You can see it got our message. This was audio. It normalizes and sent it to OpenAI. OpenAI transcribed it for us. Now let's check. And this here is our edit field node. This edit field node is because we are sending both the voice message and the normal text message to the AI agent. Now we want to make sure that the AI agent is receiving the same variable. That is why we use this edit field here and also this edit field here. So when it's received as a text, it comes here, the edit field normalizes the text. So the user text message, it puts the message here, the text message in here. And also this, when OpenAI transcribes the message, it's also a text. It comes in as a text. So we use this user text message here. This is the text message. That's what OpenAI transcribed for us. So we have it here as well. So now the AI agent is going to be receiving the variable, the same name of variable, the same input variable, which is the user text, which is this user text. That is what the AI agent should be receiving. That is the reason we use this text, this edit field here, and use it here as well. So the AI agent will receive it as user text. So you can see it here. So if it is coming from here, it is user text space coming from here is user text. That way, our agent will not break. That's the reason for that. So we have a system message here. The system messenger is an instruction we give to the AI agent, telling it exactly how to behave. So this here is our brain. This is OpenAI. This is the brain of this agent. So with this OpenAI, the agent is able to understand what we actually want to do. So that is why it first of all calls this. The brain is going to tell you, okay, this is what we want to do. We want to log in the grocery list. We want to log in anything we want to do. That is what this agent, this brain here, is going to tell our agent. And then this agent here then is now going to look for the right tool to use to actually do exactly what we want. So here is the conversation memory. This memory here enables the AI agent to actually understand what we actually did before. So it helps us have a conversation. So you can see here, if we didn't have this memory here, now it will go ahead and just use this our tool here, which is to read the spreadsheet to actually understand what we actually logged into our spreadsheet, the amount we spent today for groceries. But because we have this memory here, it understood the conversation we've had. We actually sent it to, okay, go and log in 12,000 naira. We actually bought groceries of 12,000 naira. Go and log it in the spreadsheet. So it just sent us back the same thing it actually knows. So without this memory, it doesn't have a context window. So it's just going to go ahead and use the tool because we actually gave it an instruction here. If we want something, if we want to retrieve something, the item or the amount, it should go into entry log tool and actually retrieve what we want. So because of this memory, it didn't bother using the tool. So here, this is another tool, which is the log entry. This log entry is actually what logs in what we have here. So logs in the date, the type, the item, the amounts here. So that is what we have built. And also we have 11 labs. So you've been wondering, actually, how do we create the voice that it actually sends back to Telegram? We actually use 11 labs for that. 11 labs is our voice agent. So this is 11 labs here. We have our 11 labs. We have the voice ID. And I'm going to show you how we got our voice ID. So this is our voice ID. And this is our 11 labs endpoint, the endpoint here we use to call this voice agent, and we added our credentials to it. So you have to be on a paid plan, but 11 labs is quite generous. They give you 10,000 credits, so you can actually use that for a while before you actually upgrade to their paid service. Currently I'm on their paid plan, so you can try this So you can use any voice you want because it has a whole library of voice. So this is the JSON we sent to, the JSON is actually the text message. That is this, you spent 12,000 naira on groceries. That is what is actually sending back to 11 Labs. So that's what, and then we receive it as an audio. So
we spent 12,000 naira on groceries today.
Okay, so you can hear that we spent 12,000 naira on groceries today. So that's what 11 Labs is doing. It's just converting this our text to audio, to voice or audio. So then it now sends it back to us in Telegram. So this is it here. So this is it, sends back exactly what you wanted back to Telegram. So that's, you can actually create an AI voice agent. And before I move out of here, let me show you how you can actually get your 11 Labs voice and also the API key. Now you go to 11 Labs. So we have our 11 Labs here. This is 11 Labs. So if you don't have an 11 Labs account, all you need to do is search for 11 Labs on your browser. So we have 11 Labs. This is the company here. Search for it. And it takes you here. You can just click on this. So if you don't have an account, you can just sign up. You can just sign up for it. You can use this way. You can click on sign up. You sign up to 11 Labs account. But for me, I already have an account, so I just click on login, and it's going to log me in directly to my 11 Labs account. So when you log into 11 Labs, when you signed up, it's going to give you different options: 11 Labs Creative, 11 Labs Agents, and 11 Labs AI. What you want here is the creative here. Is the creative. That is where you're going to find your voice library. So here, you see, you click on voice, you click on voice, and here is where you have a lot of voice. There are a lot of voice here. You can explore the voices you want. You can listen to any voice, and you can also create your own voice. That is the beautiful thing about 11 Labs. You can just click on here and create a voice. So here is where you design your voice. It can be a professional voice, or it can be just a voice that you recorded, but it has to be 10 seconds. So here's where you can create your voice. So I actually picked a voice from the library. What I did was that I selected a Nigerian voice because I am Nigerian. I want to hear my Nigerian accent. So here, to do that, I just left English, then I selected English, then I'm able to then choose the accent I want here. So you can pick any accent, or you can pick your country's accent. So this is Nigeria. I picked that, and this is the voice I picked here. You can just click on it to actually hear the voice.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. If you're looking for a voice that feels natural and conversational, then that's me.
Okay, so you can pick whichever voice you want. So if you're Nigerian, you can come here and search for Nigerian voices and actually pick a Nigerian voice, or if whichever part of the world you're from, you can search here and pick an accent that you want. So yes, that is how you can pick a voice. And when you've selected a voice, you can then click on this part here to choose the copy the voice ID. Once you copy that, that is when you can then add it into your endpoint. So if you want this the JSON of this workflow, if you want the JSON, just click comment in the comment section, and I'll send you the JSON of this workflow. So this is the voice where you can put the voice ID here. And if you want this endpoint, you can just go to 11 Labs. So the API documentation, that is where you can find the endpoints to connect your 11 Labs to n8n and send your text, and it's going to transcribe it to audio for you. So it is very simple. It is very simple. So you can try that out. And also, if you want to get an API key for your 11 Labs, all you need to do is go to developers, and you click on API key. So this is where you find your API key. This is where you create it. So I already have API key created. So, or you can just click on these and name your API key however you want to name it. And if you click on this restricts your key to certain levels, to things they can do. So since you want the speech to text, you can just enable this access here. Click on access. So then this key only has access to your text to speech, which is the only thing you actually want for this. So in this case, I just removed this restrict key, so it has access to everything. But in your case, if you want text to speech, you can just only give it this text to speech asset. You click on create key, then you're going to have your API key. So I'm just going to delete this because I don't want this key. I'm going to delete this. So you can see, because it only has one permission, there is no sign here. There's no warning sign here because I was very strict with this key. So depending on what you want, you can just play around with it. So this is how to connect your 11 Labs to your voice assistant agent. So if you want us to build something like this for you, you can click on the link in the description. You can have 30 minutes call with I am Pike. We build AI automations and web products for businesses, and we can build this many more for you and your business. So yeah, and if you love things like this, please subscribe to our channel, and we drop YouTube videos like this daily. So subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.